Okay, so now I am back on the mat here, as I indicated previously in the previous videos. And what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to do a set of 20. There we go. These are jackknives. So again, you gotta come up. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Stretch out the back a little bit there. And you're done for that. So, if you recall, I indicated that, actually I flat out said that my space is limited here. It is just simply a one-car garage where I got several machines crammed in. So we're going to shift the focus right now on the next exercise, which is going to be your squats here. In fact, I think I will leave the camera. Well, now I'm going to go ahead and position the camera up a little bit and see what we can get here. Okay, so the next step are the squats. And I'm gonna turn around, let you see here. I got two 50-pound bells, right? So it's 100 pounds. You know, you guys can start lighter if you want. That's fine. But this is pretty much what I do. This is all I really need. I'm gonna do 15 of these. 1, 2, 3. You step back, kiss the camera. 4, 5. You don't have to go all the way down. Depending on your knees, if you got some knee trouble, you may not be able to go all the way down. You might just be able to do this. You know what I mean? And that's fine too. Okay? So, you know, I'm not gonna let you get out of, doing some type of exercise, right? Just do that if you can. You know, a little pulse action. That's fine. But I just want to come down here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And you notice, doing the squat, you're kind of breathing out. That's the way I like to do it, right? Some people, they do it the other way. They come up, breathing, but I like to, for me, my ascension, my descension, I'm descending, right? That's where I start feeling that pressure. Standing up straight, I can really, from my perspective, I can just breathe in because it's not a whole lot of resistance. The resistance really starts when you're coming down. So I breathe out. And I come in, come up, breathing in. Like that. That seems to do the trick for me. So, did the jackknives, did the squats. Now we go to this exercise, which is basically hammer curls. That's what I like to call them, because you can call them dual curls, because you're actually curling twice, as it were. Let me put the camera up a little bit more. There we go. As you can see, I have quite a bit of things in here. All right, so, but I still don't allow that to excuse me for working out. All right, so we're gonna try different angles here. So you're gonna come up, Wait, let me show you without the weights first, okay? You're gonna simply come up like this, right? So see how my fists are? Gonna come up like that. Then you're gonna do the curls that we're all familiar with, like that. So there, all right? Hands at the side, like that. All right, then come in, up. Then your hands go back at your side, come up, just like that. One more time without the weights. Like this, like this. Okay? So about 12 of those. Okay. Here we go. Notice when you're picking up anything, whether it's weights or it's boxes or it's whatever, even if you have nothing, you're just bending down to get something, pick up a piece of paper or whatever the case may be. Always bend your knees, right? That way you take some of that pressure out your back, you know? Bend your knees, pick her up, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hey. All right, that's 12 on that. Next, we go to our famous bench press. And I left the weights on here. This is kind of like a warm-up thing. This is about 145 pounds. This is the warm-up weight. Before I started increasing the weights, increasing the resistance, as it were. Let me shift the camera over here so you can kind of see it a little bit better. Let's see. Let's come here. Come over here. I think I'm just going to leave it here for a second. You're not going to be able to see it all, but you'll see enough. All right. So here we are with our weights. Oops. Okay. Right. Now it's very important to note, again, I can't say this enough, right? You do not, and I repeat, you do not want to put more weight on this thing than you can lift by yourself. If you're, if you have a spotter, you might be able to put a little bit more on, but the reality is most of us don't have spotters, right? Most of us, unless we're at a gym, we're working out with a partner and stuff like that. Don't know these days what two people's schedules align up on a consistent basis like that. I'm not sure. But here I am by myself, by my lonesome, working out in my gym at home. So I'm going with the lightest weight and just gradually increasing upwards, right? So here we go, lay back gently. Watching your head, obviously. And here I am. I'm gonna go ahead and do probably 12 of these, so this is really light. Another thing you wanna do, you wanna kind of, flex your wrist a little bit, just rotate them, that's what you're doing. So your wrists are a little loose, Okay, so I'll do that beforehand. Then I come up, here we are. Lightweight, right? Just something to warm up with. I won't go too heavy. That's it. All right, then you kind of rinse and repeat. Get back on the floor, do your jackknives, do your squats, your hammer curls, or glute curls, whatever you want to call them. Then bench press, put a little bit more weight on it, gradually increase. And you do this for 30 minutes to an hour, you know what I mean? Or you might add a couple more exercises on there. And, you know, before you know it, you'll be seeing results. This is Joe from Joe's Fitness. See you next time. All right.